Welcome back to my channel. This is Luminiscing here with another reading. I do have a reason, but another reading. There is a bit of like a horn blowing in the background. They do like a tornado or whatever weather check every Saturday of every month. So if you hear anything, that's what that is. But yeah, so this is the Moon and Leo reading. The Moon will trine over to Aries energy, Chiron and Mars retrograde, giving this a bit of an energy boost, squaring in between that time to Uranus and Taurus at 8 or 7 degrees retrograde. So that is also an awakening to level up in our value, how you think and feel about ourselves as a whole. We will have some in conjunctions with Capricorn and Pisces on the big three in Cap, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, which are Pluto and Jupiter are conjunct right now at 22 degrees. So we definitely are experiencing some major like eliminations in our life. And Saturn ahead at 26, 27 degrees. Capricorn is squaring off with Mercury in Libra. That's moving back to Scorpio, which the moon will sextile the Libra energy. I'm trying to think of anything else. With that sextile, it'll be an opportunity for us to communicate how we truly feel within our heart of hearts about something, to bring us balance, of course, and bring balance to certain situations. The sextile to the North Node in Venus in Libra, air energy. So we will be again with the balance and Venus being home in Libra. We will feel more deeply about the things that we want to attract in our lives and what we have attracted in our lives, and seeing how that lines up with the divine destiny and communities that we are supposed to be attracting or the things that we have attracted to, is it in alignment with the divine path. So getting into the reading, that in the Jupiter position we have the Jupiter return card of 49, which breaks down to a 4 benefits. So in the home Jupiter position, we have Jupiter right now 22 degrees conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. So whatever benefits we're receiving right now is due to the long, the number 4, the long hard work in building up what we've built up so far. Some of us might not have 4 energy in like our life path number or whatever, but we are still builders in some form or another, even if it's not, typical building Capricorn energy. So with that benefits that we are receiving right now, we can expect to grow our perspective, grow our philosophy, grow and expand and travel, whether just spiritually, third eye, astral traveling, reading about things we haven't studied up before. We can definitely be going down that path. We're starting to learn about things we wanted to learn about, but now we're starting to understand why we wanted to learn it, so therefore we dig deeper into it. We definitely could be having a lot of different studies coming up, metaphysical or philosophy, ideology, psychology related. Here we have the Eight of Swords and the Temperance. Definitely, again, Jupiter energy here. So we're definitely releasing ourselves from some type of mental prison that we've held ourselves into, and now we're able to fly freely with divine guidance and protection into the path that, our hard laboring has brought us to. In the hidden position, we have transformation, Pluto, the number 11, which again is conjunct. It is in the moon hidden position, so it's something that we don't know, but we will be finding out. With this Pluto transit, there are some things that we probably were attracting or seeking or expanding in that Pluto conjunct Jupiter is letting us know, like, that's dead, that's cut out, that's not going to work, that's not going to happen. we're starting to get those messages. And with the number 11 here, we're, going to be forced into an alignment, forced into understanding that the transmutation or transformation that's being brought upon us is for, of course, our greater good, but it's also to show us when it separates or when there's a disconnection, when it dies off, whatever emotional connection that was, since Pluto is related to water, Scorpio, that basically that connection wasn't as vital as we believed it to be. And we can actually sit back and analyze that with the Hanged Man and the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So we get to see a couple situations play out. One that requires, building slowly, and then 555, one that requires the Knight of Wands, where there's some type of risk or action that has to be taken. So even though there are things that are being cut out, the only reason why things end is so something else can begin. And we have beginnings here with these two knights here that are coming towards each other after some time of wandering or just going through transformations, period. So there can be some deep, deep activations for those who are 22-degree cardinal sign and earth sign, most definitely. And of course, everyone else too, we are all feeling this on an energetic level, but those who have that 22-degree cardinal and earth are going to feel it a bit more. There are going to be some things that have been hanging in the clouds for a while that needs to be cut down. So whatever fruit that was hanging that you felt like were out of reach, you receive it. Any roads that were blocked or that you were running down is either going to cut off and force you to go in another direction, or it's going to completely open up and ready for you to go ahead and rumble all the way down. So in the working position, Saturn position, we have the ninth house, 33, which is faith. Again, Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy here. We are working to, continue to build faith in the things that we, you know are going to happen. We know with the Six of Swords will bring us some form of peace. And this is Aquarius energy too. So very strong knowing that what you have faith in is going to come. There is a voided course this evening on the 7th going into the 8th before the moon transitions into Virgo. There is going to be a voided course while the moon is in Leo. So some things will not pan out the way that we want to, but know that your faith and the peace of mind that you are working towards will actually make that voided course moment or whatever information or news that comes out easier to digest and accept. But this also can indicate travel. So we may be working on traveling somewhere, or there may be extra work needed if you want to go somewhere. But just know wherever you're going, do put faith in that travels will be safe, whether it's people traveling to the other side of the veil or you're traveling from one destination to another and it's far away because it's the ninth house. It could be a very far destination. It can also have to do with writing and reading, making, and then the hand is here as well. So if there is any writing or writing manifestations or writing things into the future, working on that will definitely be very good for this Leo moon, because we get to visualize with the fire energy how we truly feel and see things, and writing that out and using that Pluto energy to transmute, transform what it is that we want to see happen. And then we can sit back, with clarity in mind, knowing and having faith that that's exactly how it's going to be. Now, in the sun position, home here is the Leo I will 17, which is an 8. So there is some type of karmic lesson we will be learning here these days when it comes to what we will into existence. Now, with the moon transiting in Leo, it just left home in Cancer, of course. The Leo moon is definitely about the dramatics and expressing how it feels in the most attention grabbing way, because it wants to be understood as well as seen. Now, what we will be seeing play out here, every time I see this card now, I think presidency, presidential, whatever, whatever. Maybe because it's red, I don't know. But, we got the Emperor and the Seven of Wands. Now, the Emperor is the kings, all combined, all elements. Seven of Wands is Mars and Leo energy. So we can be very protective, or someone could be very protective over things that we are looking to will into existence, things that we want to take place, things that we want to make sure happen. But like, we're already working on our faith and peace coming. So setting boundaries for ourselves to continue to will what we want into existence will be necessary, as well as knowing that, you hold the power. Your will is your power. And everyone has that. No one is lacking in power. Everyone has 1111 equal power to create something and to create what you want. Now, that doesn't mean you take someone else's will away, which a lot of that is being played out on the grander scale in society. A lot of people's wills are being taken away, and whether knowingly or unknowingly. However, things like that, again, keeping the faith, having peace, those things will be changing soon. So with this Emperor and Seven of Wands together, with Mars being retrograde, just a little bit longer, it will be going direct. But this fire match up with Leo and Aries. Aries is a spark. Leo keeps the flame going. So whatever is sparked during the outcome of this transit, we will be protecting it. We will be harnessing that energy, or it itself will protect us. Us being fixed on our wills and what we want to will be a source of protection for us and those surrounding us. So the advice here we have is new love, know, and life purpose. So with this new love, this know is relating to, for me, this know is relating to this hangman, the hanged one card. This know in this oracle deck, the Mystic Rebel, this deck right here, it talks about, no meaning not right now. You have to put in a little bit more work in with this Knight of Pentacles. There might be a little bit more work for you to do, another risk that needs to be taken. Or it could simply mean that, you may need to say no to something. And that is, to me, this, Seven of Wands, you saying no to something that, just isn't going to work for you personally. So it's like, although you put a lot of work into something, things happen, things transform. You had, high hopes, and you continue to have high hopes for something that you personally want. But the end result is that, whatever you sincerely want in your heart of hearts will come true. And if there is someone who wants to reconcile, or there's some type of reconciliation going on, if you want to do not to deny that, you can. But if there's a hold on something that you want because there's more work that needs to be done, there's more transmutation that needs to be done, there's more benefits that you need to receive first, then you will receive a no, which just means that you need to wait and be patient. And this has to do with our life purpose as well. So there is a new love of life, new love of self that is being manifested with the time that has gone on so far with this Mars retrograde. Most definitely, a lot of us has been slowing down, have a lack in passion, or our passion is so high and off the charts that we really don't know which way to go, or release the energy. And therefore, without that wisdom and being decisive with this Libra energy, we can definitely receive a lot of no's, or a lot of slower a slowed down moments. And that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck for a reason, because you have to be methodical about things. You do have to take your time when you're growing something. But the great thing about it, even though you got the Ace of Pentacles in your hand, you're not starting from ground zero. You're actually starting from somewhere very strong. And the next risk that you're choosing to take. And again, this is related to the life purpose. So we can definitely thank the universe for the blessings that this conjunction will bring us, because that's exactly what it's doing. It's definitely for our benefit to allow things to transform or transmute on its own, and continue to stay fixed on receiving our personal lessons or blessings, what have you, in life, and allowing those to be built upon in whatever new passion, new love that we have for life, and protect that. You know, say no to things and people that that will conflict with your life purpose and where you're trying to go. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why we have, again, that Seven of Swords. Protect your energy. Protect the new love that you now see for yourself and in the world, that you're manifesting and you wanting to build with, because that new passion, that elevation in the heart chakra is definitely going to be very useful in the near future, if not now already. So I wish you all many blessings. Again, I do have readings available during the weekdays, maybe the weekend too. I think maybe on Saturdays. But today is, of course, the Sabbath. Also, I will be updating my blog again soon. That's princesslemon.blogspot.com. You can book online any reading you would like, astrology, different types of natal readings, solar returns, tarot, available at luminescence6.org. And you can follow me on Instagram at luminescence6, and Facebook. You can go ahead and like and share there at luminescent. All right, so thank you for joining me today. I'll be back with another reading for the next moon phase, of course. And peace.